So after making the all table means 0 order, 1 order, 2 order, -1 order, तो हर एक ऑर्डर का टेबल बनाने के बाद कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑर्डर कॉन्टेक्स्ट मैट्रिक्स बनाने के बाद नाउ व्हाट वी विल डू नेक्स्ट. सो थर्ड स्टेप क्या है कि अज्यूमिंग दैट द वर्ड लेंथ फॉर अरिथमेटिक कोडिंग इज 6. जो हमने शुरू में अज्यूम करके चल रहे थे कि अरिथमेटिक कोडिंग 6 लेंथ की होगी, तो वही हम एज्यूम कर रहे हैं कि जो भी हम कोडिंग लेंगे, अरिथमेटिक कोडिंग लेंगे, दैट इज इन द 6 लेटर. एंड हमें पता है कि एवरीथिंग हैज अ लोअर बाउंड 0 एंड अपर बाउंड इज 1. सबका लोअर बाउंड 0 होता है और अपर बाउंड 1 होता है. सो लोअर बाउंड विच इज L एंड 0 एंड कन्वर्ट इनटू द 6 लेंथ, सो 6 times 0. दिस वन इज अ बाइनरी रिप्रेजेंटेशन. 6 times 0, तो इसकी वैल्यू 0 ही होगी. अपर बाउंड वी नो दैट अपर बाउंड इज 1, so we write 6 times 1 because we have initially assumed that the length of arithmetic coding is 6. So here we take 6 times 1, so this will be 63 in decimal format. Conversion of this 6 times 1 in decimal format is 63. तो यहां तक सबको क्लियर हो जाना चाहिए. नाउ कि नेक्स्ट लेटर इज बी विच वी वांट टू इनकोड इज बी. हियर दिस बी इज, so next letter we want to encode this blank means b, which will be represent in table in b cross. So next letter is b cross, and the second order count for b cross is is. Look here, second, this one table is a second order context, and for the letter b cross, context is is. So here ki second order count is is, and this is contain cumulative count for b bar is 1. Here b bar cumulative count, this one is a cumulative count, so come count for b cross is 1 and total count is 2. So come count for B cross is 1 and total count is 2. So both are different. Means come count, cumulative count and total count both are different. So in that case, we want to update the value of lower bound and upper bound. So here is the formula for lower bound and this one is the formula for upper bound. What is the formula? Look at this. This one. So here L की power n is equal to means lower bound for the next level. Lower bound for the next level is equal to L n की power minus, sorry, L की power n minus 1 means this lower bound of previous values. N is the next values and n minus 1 means previous values, plus upper bound of previous value minus lower bound of previous value plus 1, गुणे मल्टीप्लाई कम काउंट फॉर xn minus 1 divided by total count. And this one is the upper bound formula. कि upper bound for the next level is equal to lower bound of the previous level plus upper bound for the previous minus lower bound for the previous plus 1 multiply cumulative count of xn, and this one is divided by tc, and this whole value will be minus 1. So with the help of this formula, we count or we calculate L and U, lower bound and upper bound for the next level. So apply this formula. So here Ln means we want to calculate L की power 1, n is equal to 1, L की power 1 for next level. So L n minus 1 means L1 minus 1 is equal to L0 plus U n minus 1 means U naught, Ln minus 1 means L naught plus 1 multiply by cumulative count of xn minus 1 divided by total count. So lower bound for previously we have assumed that lower bound is 0 and upper bound is 1. So representation of this 0 and 1 in 6-bit format. So the decimal value of lower and upper bound is 0 and 63. So we use this 0 and this 63 to count lower and upper bound for the next level. So here we apply lower bound for the previous level is a 0 plus upper bound for the previous is 63. This one 63. Here upper bound is a 63, so we will take 63 minus lower bound for previous value, that is a 0. This one 0, so we take 0 plus 1 multiply cumulative count of x and minus 1, and here we calculate for B cross, and let us see what is the cumulative count for B cross is a 1. B cross is a 1. So xn is a 1. Cumulative count of xn is a 1. So 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So this whole values will be 0. And divided by total count, what is the total count of B cross? Total count of B cross is 2. So 0 divided by 2 and whole thing will be converted into 0. This one 0. And conversion of this 0 into 6-bit format means we can represent this 0 into 6 0 or 6 times 0. So this one is the lower bound for the next order. On the same way, we calculate upper bound for the next order. So here is the formula which we have read here, the same formula, and apply the value. Here is the lower bound is 0 and upper bound is 63 for the previous case. So we apply lower bound is a 0, upper bound is a 63, lower bound is a 0 plus 1 multiply by cumulative count of xn means cumulative count of B cross, and we have seen that cumulative count of B cross is a 1 and divided by total count which was 2. So put the values 0 plus upper bound is 63 minus 0 plus 1 multiply cumulative count of xn, which one is a 1, divided by total count, and total count in the table for second order context is 2 minus 1. So we calculate this, we find the value 31. So conversion of this 31 in 6-bit binary format will give you 0 and 5 times 1. 0 5 times 1. Now we find the lower bound is 6 times 0 and upper bound is 0 followed by 5 times 1. Here we see the most significant bit means MSB. Most significant bit is 0, this one 0. And for the uppercase, MSB value is also 0, this one. So we can say that for lower bound and upper bound, MSB is same. So MSB of lower bound and upper bound both are equal to 0. So we will send it and update L and U by shifting one bit left hand side. Means what? L and U both are 0. So we send it. Means we transmit it. We transmit it here. MSB of L and U are 0. We have seen currently this B cross symbol because we assume that this whole one is this 7 symbol or this 7 letters is already encoded format. Remember previous lecture. So before this line, all 7 letters are in encoded format. We have assumed this. Now next symbol is a B cross. For V cross, which symbol we want to send or which encoded format we will send. So we find that for this B cross, lower bound and upper bound and MSB of lower bound and upper bound. So we find the MSB of lower bound and upper bound both are 0. So we can transmit this value. So here we have written here that here MSB of L and U are 0. So for this B transmitted sequence is 0. Okay, suppose that here MSB of L and U are 1. So we will transmit 1. And one case when MSB of lower and upper bound are not same, then what we will transmit? So this case we will discuss later. Firstly, we have find the value of B cross and the MSB and MSB of lower and upper bound for B cross. is 0, so we will transmit this 0 for B cross. And after that, we again update the value of L and U by shifting one bit left hand side. So you have already studied how we will shift the values one bit right hand side or one bit left hand side in first year C language. So when we want to shift one bit left hand side this 0, so this 0 will be dropped and right side 10 is added. Means there is no change for this 0 will be same. And what is the for upper bound? For upper bound, this 0 will be dropped and 1 will be added. So here is a 5 times 1. So we write 5 times 1, 0 will be dropped and 1 added on the right hand side. So this one added on the right hand side. So we will find upper value u is equal to 6 times 1, and this is nothing but it is equal to 63 in decimal format. Okay, fine. So for the B cross, we find the symbol or we find the transmitted sequence which is 0. And after that, we again update the value of L and U by shifting one bit LHS. Now again see, when a symbol is encountered here, when a symbol is encountered, we update the value of that symbol in all table. Means what is this means? When a symbol is encountered means here we encountered B cross, and for B cross we have find the transmitted sequence which one is a 0, and after that we have update the value of L and U. After updating the value of L and U, we update all table. All table means context, second order context, first order context, zero order context, and minus one order context. So we update all table for this B cross. So let us see how we will update the table. Now this one is the second order context table, this one is the first order context table, this one is the zero order context table. So how we will update the value of this B cross? So let us see, this one is the context second order context table, and here we find a symbol B cross which context is IS. So we will update the encountered value, and encountered value or encountered letter is a B cross, so we can update the value of B cross. So here initially the value of B cross is a 1, next we update the value of B cross, and after the updating of the value B cross we can update by adding by +1. So this one will be converted in 2. Okay. B cross count value initially 1, but after encountering the value of B cross, we find the LSB and we find the MSB of lower and upper bound which are same, so we can transmit that value for this letter, and after that we update the value of L and U. And again after that, we update the value of B cross in all the table. So here is a B cross. There is only one symbol in the table for the second order context related to B cross. That is a B cross context for IS. This one is a context, which one is a IS. So we update the value of count, cumulative count, and total count. So update the value by 1, adding 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So B cross count value is 2 and cumulative count is 2. Again this 2 plus 1 and cumulative count for escape symbol is this 2, updated value 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So this 2 is replaced by 3. Now total count, so total count previously was 2, but now total count is 3. Fine. Now, after updating the second order, we have already studied, we have update all the tables. So again, we move on the first order context. So in first order context, see, in first order context. So in first order context, here we see what is the letter because you have seen here, then you have find that this B, this blank, sorry, this blank symbol for this blank means this B cross is B cross. So हमने आप लोगों को पहले ही बताया कि दैट कि दिस B cross is already encoded. We have assumed that this is already encoded. हम B पे काम कर रहे हैं, B क्रॉस इस पे काम कर रहे हैं एंड फॉर द सेकंड ऑर्डर कॉन्टेक्स्ट हम इस B क्रॉस के लिए IS वैल्यू देखे थे. So this B cross के लिए we have find the context is IS and for the one order or first order context for this B cross we find the context is S. Okay, for this B cross we find the context S. So in first order context, we have find a symbol, this B cross, for which context is S. So again we update the value of B cross in count and cumulative count as well as total count. So for this B cross, count values will be updated by 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. After that, cumulative count for this B cross is 2. And cumulative count for escape symbol 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 and total count will be 3. Again, after updating the first order context, we will update zero order context. So zero order context, for zero order context, we have not seen any context because for first order context, for a letter, there is only one context. For two order context, for a single letter, there will be two letter context. But in zero order context, there will be no any context because it is a zero. So there is only one symbol, that is the blank, means B cross. So we update the count value. This B cross initially have the count value is 1. We update by adding 1. This 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And after cumulative count will be what? 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay. Now, what is the cumulative count for escape? So 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. This 9 is not available here, sorry. We can update the value only for B cross. So this will be B. And cumulative count, which was previously 7, now it will be updated by 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. And for escape symbol, cumulative count is 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. And total count again updated, that is a 9. Now, again, we see the next symbol, that is a T. Now, the next letter T have to encoded. Okay, so for the T again we find the lower order and upper order. So we find here the lower order and upper order. Previously we find that lower order is 0 and upper order is 63. For B cross, we update the value for lower and upper. That is the lower is 63 and 0 and upper is 63. So here we use the same lower bound 0 and upper bound 63, and for the next symbol, that one is a T, we find the lower and upper values. Again we check that MSB, most significant bit of L, lower and upper both are same. If both are same, then we will transmit that values. And after that, we again update the value of L and U. And after that, we update all the tables. And this process is repeated until all the symbols in count. So again we calculate the value of L and U. So apply the formula, do work, and we will find the lower value is a 32 bit and upper value is a 63. So conversion of this lower is equal to 32 bit into binary format of 6 bit is 1 5 times 0, and upper value is 63. Convert this 63 in binary format of 6 bit, that will give 6 times 1. And again here you see the most significant bit means सबसे left वाला. So most significant bit is 1. Okay, and again both are same. So we will transmit 1 for the symbol T here. So for the T, you will transmit symbol 1, this one, this one. And this 0 is for what? B cross. This 0 is for B cross. So this one is your transmitted sequence. Okay, so here we find the most significant bit 1 1. So we will transmit 1 and again update the value of L and U by 1 bit left hand side. So here we will drop 1 and again 0, add 0, so we will get 6 times 0, that are 6 times 0, which one is 0. And for 63 we will drop left side 1 and we add 1, so again we will find 6 times 1, which is 63. Now what we will do for the next? Again MSB of L and U are 0 and 1. Okay, here again MSB, this was not an MSB. So again MSB for updated values are 0 and 1, and these are not same. So after transmitting 1, we have to update second order context. We have to update second order context. Let us see what is the difference for previous and this. So after this one, we will update, we will transmit 1 and update second order context. And for the second order context, here we will find, we will encounter symbol T. Here we will encounter symbol T, and for the second order context, the context is SB cross. See, before T, 2 letters is SB cross. ठीक है? So for the letter T, we find the context is SB cross. And see, is there any existence for T which context is SB? No, कोई भी नहीं. We have only one context, that's SB cross, but for SB cross we find symbol I, not T. Okay, we find symbol I, not T. So we update this I by doing something. What we will do? We will do add T, like as a I, for I count is 1 and cumulative count is 1. Count is 1 and cumulative count is 1. So I count is 1, cumulative count will 1. We again add T because we find the symbol T, or we can do on the work on symbol T for which context is a SB cross. But in second order context, there is no any existence of t for SB cross context. So for the value I, we update the value of I and add the value t. So for I, count is 1 and the cumulative count is 1. We add t, which count is same as for I, but cumulative count is updated by 1, that is 1 plus 1, 2. Now, for again, cumulative count of escape symbol will be changed. Why? Because the cumulative count of t will add on the count of escape. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So cumulative count of escape symbol will be updated, and after that total count will also be updated. So, by the way, with the help of this process, we update the second order table. Before this updation, we will take which second order table which will be updated when we encountered B cross. Means which values is updated, that table we have take here, not original one. So after updating this table, now check first order context. For first order context is B. After updating the second table, we will check first order context. Again, when we will check first order context, then what will be done? We have to see in the next lecture, because this one is again lengthy process, and we will take more than one lecture to complete this. So we will meet tomorrow for the completion of this lecture.